Is this working now? Kodo? It should be working right now. Oh, okay. Okay, so, hi. Just a short introduction. My name is Hitomi. Chris. My true name is Christina Hitomi. Okay, yeah. I am a music who's lost one way. And trying to remember. How on earth did I get here? Was I teleported? Isekai? Answers will reveal to me at some point. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Toda. Yeah, I actually had changing the backdrop, the starting screen a bit. That screen a bit. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done streaming. Yeah. One of the few things that while I was so occupied was because of my Japanese learning. Yeah, 久しぶりです。こんにちは。Yeah, hi. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, it's interesting, like the Japanese classes, but sometimes it's a bit it's kind of overwhelming to at some point, like every chapter of the book that I'm reading right now is not always in order or something like that. Sometimes they tend to go sideways and all that, like they just skip by. I wouldn't say technically say skip, but I would say that because jumping all over the place to complete one chapter. Yeah, so instead, here's how the lesson goes. Actually for each chapter, one of them is the first thing is we learn the alphabets. Well, it's not alphabet. It's more the words itself. Yeah. So sometimes, the thing about this about these recent chapters is that I learned that most of the words they now have these what do you call these most of the words verbs and all that, they're all mixed into groups. Well, 3 groups in total, one group, second group, and third group. Yeah, that's kind of how do I describe this? It's kind of a lot of things to digest. ちょっと待って。Here. So, but besides the hard things, I also had listening. Listening. I don't know how to describe. It's comprehension. Yeah, listening comprehension. And then the sensei always plays the track, a question track, and then we're free to answer our own. It's not restricted to a script or anything. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so this course I'm now about 20 plus chapters. Let me just say. 私は日本語20分 So, hold on a second. Let me think about this. So, ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。はい、私は、日本語を勉強しては、そうです。はいはい。So like, I'm studying Japanese like in 20 chapters. Well, the thing is that all of the 20 chapters are all like in Thai. Yeah, like the beginner's thing. But the thing is that I was a bit like I'm not sure like I was confused like at one point that I was supposed to learn like a little Arabic. But I was definitely in N1 that the N5 was like the hardest. But it turns out it was wrong. Yeah, it was like I was like confused about it. So like they clarified that like all the chapters from これはそうこれはいつそうかな20そうまでN5 をですはいそうですYeah, it's quite tough actually. But I'm really efficient. Like well, in terms of how I'm learning at the moment is that I am very efficient in hiragana. Yeah, it's interesting. Like the thing that well. I may have mentioned this on the last Zatsudan is that hiragana is probably like this the main thing, including kanji, and then katakana is katakana is for like foreign things like foreign names, right? これはカタカナでちょっと待ってね。これをカタカナでこれはカタカナで外国の名前です。はい。So like what I'm saying is katakana is for like trying words like it is like English pronunciation but mixed in Japanese phrasing. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Well, like in the book that they have like a lot of like in the books that I'm studying right now is like there are a lot of characters that like half of the characters are local Japanese, and then the other half is I don't know say the other half is flying people. あそこでちょっと待ってあそこで人の日本人とこの人外国です。はい。Yeah. As you can see, like I'm more like efficient now here. I'm very efficient. I'm still not perfect, but I'm still trying to like. Yeah, it's a long journey. Like and try. I think my goal is like I think I mentioned this in the New Year's chat is that my goal is to like be efficient in Japanese and also like as a second language. Yeah. So I got a long way to go. I probably might take a test. Like try the test. no harm in trying. Just I need to just try my best. Yeah, it's quite a tough journey. Yeah, and yeah. Along the way is sorry about that. It's just got a notification. Yeah. So yeah. So besides the studying Japanese like as a second language. Yeah. And well, in my free time, like during my free time, like I went to watch the Minecraft movie, and yeah, I'd say like the Minecraft movie is like not as bad as what people thought of as like how do I say this? Like it wasn't that bad to like when the teaser came out. It's just that like just that things got taken out of context. Like what's the pink sheep? And why is the pink sheep look so like ugly? But even then, I hear like news that they were trying to like boycott. I'm not sure. Like, okay. Toda, you don't mind if I spoil a bit, do you, Toto? Yeah, because like the internet is like now like full of like things like online. You know, like how do I just a minute. Here, so yeah. Just what are we saying? Okay then. But you're okay with the like memes or something like that, like that the stuff that appeared out like the people messing their the theaters. You know, like how do I say that? Yeah, it was bad with the teaser came. Yeah, sure, I know, yeah. It was actually that bad. Oh, well, the reception was kind of very bad, you know. But it's, I think like the more previews or something, how do I describe? Yeah, the more previews they showed like trailer 1 and trailer 2, I think the reception of it got better, you know, like, okay, here's my experience, like, okay, I won't spoil out the movie for, Toda, yeah, so, anyway, when we were watching the movie, like, it was mostly, like, the only reason I will maybe watch it is because of of course, like, because Jack Black is now like into like game adaptations, like Jack Black is Bowser in Super Mario Bros. The movie by the people that made the Minions and Despicable Me. Yeah, okay, so, but anyway, okay, so. My experience of watching a movie with Shirano is that mostly like the theater was like mostly packed, and then they were filled with here was like a few Minecraft players, so they were like kids, and so they were like adults. Yeah, okay, so. Okay, everyone was like cheering like the moment like the creeper, well actually the Mojang logo was on, and then could say. Yeah. And then people started following like what Jack Black was saying throughout the movie, like almost every single thing that Jack Black would like point out, you know, like he'll say like, "My name is Stu," and the audience, they just like, how do I say, like it's like a cult, you know, like everything one person in like I don't know like that's popular, you have to say like the same thing, like for example like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, forgive me if I butchered the name of the guy who played the Terminator. Is that like I hear from one of my friends is that like every time like a Terminator, well actually like only a few times, like most of the times when the Terminator movie comes out, like either Genesis or Dark Fate or like even like Salvation, it will always like I think like these people like watch the movie in the theaters like more than once, and then it keeps saying is like, "I'll be back." Every time, like that's what I hear from my like friendship. Yeah. Did the audience scream when he said yes, I was going to go to that, yeah. And the thing is that like the moment like the chicken jockey came out, right? Like all the kids, they're just like throwing popcorn everywhere. They're like literally throwing popcorn everywhere. Where? Like seriously, like they threw the popcorn like no, okay. One thing is that like they will carry like these big bags of popcorn, like it's like how like trash bags, and then there's some with the popcorn bucket, and most of the thing they would just like when once Chicken Jockey came out, they would just throw the whole thing like out of nowhere. It was a mess. Luckily, like they didn't actually stop the movie. Yeah. It was like the movie kept going on, like no police were involved on this yet. Yeah, it was a mess. Like really, like what's with all these kids really? It's not just like throwing popcorn everywhere, like virtually everywhere. And then like okay, after the movie, it was like after the movie, and then I went through my Twitter, and Twitter was booming with chicken jockey. And then I saw like someone chicken jockey in that one TikTok video, and also Twitter, like really, there's like chicken jockey, like literally holding the chicken upright. It was like chicken is having a time of his life. It's like and then the guy was wearing a cretan mask while shaking a chicken. I kind of feel bad for the chicken. Oh my goodness. The chicken, like, I don't know whether it felt traumatized or what, but it was kind of a mess. Like the Twitter video, they had to like pause the movie and had to kick everyone out of the theater. Wow, that's like really that bad. Like how on earth would you smuggle how did a guy smuggle a chicken here? Like that's my question there. Yeah, that's kind of like my only concern. Like, and that's not the only guy that brought in the chicken. There was actually another guy who brought in the chicken, and then oh, you won't want to believe what this guy actually did. Like on the Twitter post, he brought in like a white gray chicken, and guess what? After the chicken jockey Hey, throw that chicken up onto the screen. Like, literally, he threw the chicken on the screen. Like, wow. What kind of a mess is this? Like, really, like, these kids and kids these days, they just find anything that'll just make it trendy or something like that. Oh yes, that's right. What the heck? Like, so that yeah, I get it, man. When the chicken be making noise in the theater, yeah, that's my point. Like, how did the chicken not make any noise? Unless, like, the chicken was kind of like trained or something. I'm not sure. But hold on a second. Let me just say the madness of chicken jockey. And this is kind of like it's kind of like like. I kind of laughed a lot about it because it was so unhinged, like this kind of thing that's happening right now. Like, hold on a second, yeah. Let me just show you the clip that I'll show you if anyone gets out of context. Nah, here's the actual hold on a second. Let me just take near the oh yeah, sure, here we go. Here it comes. Oh no, the tension is up. Yeah.
Second jockey.
There we go. There it is. See? What a literal mess. I didn't even put a gun! A popcorn gun! And it look! Okay, this is a bit overreacting, but this is the legit chaos of this chicken jockey trend. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. Yeah. In my case, like, they didn't stop the movie. Yeah, so, like, the staff had to come into the theater and they had to chase the kids out. And, it was so bad that, like, we got popcorn, like, in our bags. Like, Shirano and I were just like, our bags were filled with popcorn that they threw into, like this, like, throw it everywhere. Like, but it was so chaotic here. Yeah, this is kind of like the sad thing, yeah, okay. Yeah, all bags were filled with pop. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. Yeah, we had trouble like trying to clean the popcorn out because of how oily the popcorn is. And they just like threw the popcorn like you know how oily a popcorn, like not the salted one is because of how speed popcorn. Oh, that's. I mean, like, yeah, we did have it was free, you know. Well, we will want to eat it on the floor. That's what's kind of disgusting. Yeah. Such a nightmare for our first time. Like, it's literally like driving people nuts. This chicken jockey, even the kids. I mean, moving out from the chicken jockey, besides that, and people saying things that Jack Black is always literally saying everything from Minecraft, is that there was like one particular scene that it's kind of like it's a bit gross or something like that. Like I wouldn't say gross, but like it just feels a bit too weird, and it's in a kids movie. Like I mean, to give you a bit of context, is that like in that one scene where Jack Black and Jason Momoa are on a glider, or like the elytra wings. I'm not sure how you get to that. Yeah, like in that scene, like Jack Black was riding Jason Momoa, and then saying like, "Let my dark sky show." That's kind of like disturbing, don't you think? Like for like something that's PG-13. Like, and then moving on from the writing scene, like they had to do like that a weird full-match sandwich thing. And I felt like that was totally unnecessary. That's totally unnecessary to put Jack Black the thing about this full-man sandwich. I don't know about how this full-man sandwich is. It's just that that it's like two guys. One guy has carrot holding on to the legs of the other guy upside down, while his face is nearly between the legs. And then the same goes with the second guy. That's a thing that happened with Jack Black and Jason Momoa. that was kind of like a bit weird, you know? Like, wait, let me just search through it. Hold on. Let me just give you a bit of context, like, what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me just, yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about, like... That's kind of like... Why do you have to put... Why do you have to violate Steve like that, Jason Momoa? Why? And it's surprising that those two, in that pose, fit through a hole that a floating gas made with a fireball. I mean, can you imagine imagine that they got stuck and after that they got fireballed to death? I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, I don't think I will get banned for this, but like, this is this is what some people got riled up to, like, it's just that, and they were doing this about the old song called like Private Idaho was played. Like, can you like? It's kind of like weird. Yeah, it's kind of like that's kind of like the most disturbing thing I had to see. Like. Gosh, again, I'm gonna close this before like I get banned. Yeah. So far, like, I enjoyed the movie. Shirano and I like enjoyed the movie to the fullest. Like, it wasn't like if I had to give it a rating of how the movie went, like it was, I would say I'll probably give about like 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. It's kind of like well written, I must say. Like they got almost every single thing of Minecraft, and yeah, the songs are quite catchy, you know, like the lava chicken. Like every time I hear lava chicken, is what I was thinking of something of my own version. Yeah. Oh no, prepare for this, Serrano. I think this is going to be your favorite song from me of a parody. So, here we go. The ketchup, pasta. Please, ketchup pasta is so tasty, and sure, I know Hatred now she's mad at me. Sweet and salty is so savory stacks. Oh, it's so tomatoey. Wait. I keep forgetting the lights. Hold on a second. Okay, I got it now. The ketchup, the pasta. Cause ketchup pasta is so tasty as hell. Sure, I know Hatred now she's mad at me. Sweet and salty is the best in the West. Oh, it's so savory, it's a ketchup attack. Oh my goodness, ketchup attack. I might open up a store and say you probably sell ketchup. Oh my goodness, ketchup pasta. Yeah, so, yeah, why not? Ketchup pasta sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? No? But you said I eat it anyway. I mean, I made you that ketchup ketchup cake for you for your birthday, Shirano. Hey. Please don't remind me of the Those are the only gifts I can come up with. Shirano. Was the ketchup in the cake or on the cake or is it in the cake? Shirano, would you want to tell? Was on the yeah. The thing is that yeah, like why I thought of the ketchup on a cake is that like instead of having sweetness all the time, why not have it more like a mix of salt and that too, you know? Like you got a sweet and salty. That's kind of like a marvelous combination, you know. Like it's like sweet and sour beer, you know. Don't you think? Yeah. Oh, Melhod. Alright. Oh, I'd love to say hello to Melhod with the tongue. Like, let me see if is he still online? He's not online. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope he comes back. Yeah, but yeah. It was like my best birthday gift to you. Please appreciate it. Well, whatever. Actually, oh my goodness, that's gonna rile people out. Oh my goodness, yeah. Anyway, moving on, looking at how much the Minecraft movie did so good. I must say that it really beat the likes of Snow White. Like literally, don't you see how bad Snow White is? Okay, I won't go into politics or something like that. But the thing is that I don't like the way Rachel is acting now. Like, you know, like what was her surname again? Oh, that's a family name. Yeah, I say I don't like the way she acts, yeah. Rachel Zegler. Wow. I must say that the directors didn't choose the right girl, you know? Yeah, I must say that Rachel Zegler was the worst pick ever to be a Snow White. Like, why do you choose a Latina as Snow White? Like, literally, why? There's a lot of... What's the name Snow White mean to someone by Mark Webb, the guy who made The Amazing Spider-Man? Like, seriously, Oh, do you eat ketchup and popcorn? Yes, I do. I do eat ketchup and popcorn. Even sprinkle a little bit of salt in it. Total, yeah. Yeah, it's true that I do like eat ketchup and popcorn here. Yeah, that's kind of like the appetizer for each movie. I even watched the microbullion, I'm actually the right. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, no, yes, Ray. Okay, well, so anyway, like, going back to, like, the Snow White thing, like, come on, like, literal sense. Like, literal sense. Snow White. What's the meaning of Snow White? Such skin as fair as snow, or something like that. White as snow. I was joking at that. It turned out as a truth. Could it be a truth? Can it be? That would be. I will find a combination of ketchup that you want, but there's nothing in this world that can dislike my taste for full combination of ketchup. Yeri Sasuke. Yeri Sasuke. Oh my goodness, you're like goodness. Yes. I mean, like, as you want to, like, I'm open to it. If I don't like it, that means, yeah, I wouldn't like it if that combination was the worst thing I ever put in my mind. Okay, anyway, back to Snow White. Okay, the thing about Snow White, you got a character whose skin is white as snow, and you got Rachel Sakura. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but Rachel Sakura is her skin white as snow. Like, according to that Disney film, So White at the Seven Dwarfs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This movie is like, I think it's like the downfall of Disney, of live action Disney. I'm surprised that like even after the box office bombed for Snow White, like they decided to stop making live action films. That's a good lesson. Good lesson to Disney and its CEO. Because the more live action stuff you make and change the story, alter it, like literally to the worst point, like Snow White, for example, then I'm sorry, you're nearly going to bankruptcy. I was kidding. Okay. Anyway, what I don't like about Snow White is that, like, I know it's strange, but Snow White's supposed to be like, I mean, the story was a bit, I was a bit off when, I gotta give them credit for making, the backstory of Snow White, because like how are we supposed to know how Snow White even existed before the animation? Yeah. So anyway, like the thing about like Snow White, for example, well, I will point out to like the evil queen for first. Like I should say like the evil queen. I like Gal Gadot's impression of the evil queen. Although I would wanted a fair competition between Gal Gadot and someone who is not a Latina. Okay, I'm not trying to be racist one. Yeah. Anyway. And then it got to the point where like the story just like not a lot of music in this, like. Yeah, I find it that like ironic that the story is basically like making women like I watched the film like and I kind of regret not watching it. It's just that like Snow White, for example, like they made her into some sort of like the hero type or something like that. And why do we need more hero type like theme? Well, actually, it's not a bad thing. It's like what Hollywood is like has been used to like Battlestar Alita was okay. Ghost in the Shell, okay, average at all that, but then just like they got all the races wrong. Okay, and then you got Snow White, and she's acting like some sort of like how much she rebellious, but is like it's like the hero tattoo. It's like Princess Leia from Star Wars, and then she right then she starts like the Rebel Alliance type of stuff. Yeah, that's what I think. And it's the execution of it is so bad about it. Like I just don't know what's wrong. I just don't know why Disney just won't get back to animation. I mean, like they already announced it that they're going to do animation. That's okay. But like they should have done this a long time ago. They shouldn't just dish animation. I mean, like you don't need an Oscar just to be famous. You just need to make some animation. It's just based on the actual the story itself. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then going to like the Rachel Zegler and Yagodo is like this is like this very staggering that like they have both political views like Palestine or Israel and all that. Like, okay, I won't go into that detail. And then I find Rachel Zegler's attitude so bad. It's so bad that like she's very unhinged on the internet. And I wrote a post about it because like Rachel Zegler is like being like the most like outspoken person, like some sort of like an inhumane child, you know. And then like as a lady myself, I find like Rachel's behavior revolting, and it's someone who is a young adult and then she has displayed like no second thoughts and restraints on herself. I mean, why would you like wanna like show off the fact that this is your view and you want people to like say yes, we'll get to your view, or yeah, like really, like ladies like us are supposed to be wiser and smarter, and then Rachel of our people thinks it makes sense to go out the way. She's just too privileged to be on the movie industry, trying to lead people astray by not approving like what original that has built the foundation of Disney today. And then I think Rachel's just sad mouth, really. Mouth is like a trash box. Yeah, I'm just glad that Rachel is fired by Disney after the recent incidents and the conflict of Gal Gadot and a character for Mandalorian. Like, the thing about it is that, hold on a second. Because that, like, she started war on making on Minecraft or something. Disney has been doing this for yeah, that's kind of true. Like since 2015, but Cinderella, Yeah. Hold on a second, let me just show you like... Okay, so here we go. Like, this is like what I think is like we should find her attitude kind of revolting at this point. So hold on a second. I mean, is this likeちょっと待ってね。Okay, so here we go. Oops. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's like what I think is is like kind of like revolting of what Rachel is doing when she faced a competition like Minecraft movie. Here's the yeah. See how many streets were empty and compare that to Minecraft now.
Disney dropped $250 million trying to reinvent Snow White, and still lost to a movie where the main character's biggest skill is punching dirt. Rachel Zegler came in swinging at the original story like it owed her money, and now she's watching Minecraft farm box office wins like it's diamond ore. This isn't just a flop anymore, this is a cultural meltdown with popcorn. But let's rewind for a second. Disney's been in a full-on panic mode for a while now. Every remake they've dropped lately has felt like a therapy session in disguise. They're not making movies anymore, they're processing emotions. The Little Mermaid barely treaded water, Peter Pan and Wendy got ghosted by audiences, and then came the Snow White remake, which is less of a reimagining and more of a what if we completely ignored what made the story work in the first place. Enter Rachel Zegler, a young talented actress who somehow managed to take the role of one of Disney's most beloved princesses and turn it into a 2-hour PSA on why love stories are problematic and white skin in fairy tales is inconvenient. And listen, let's be clear, the problem was never diversity, it was the attitude. Rachel walked into this gig acting like she was doing us a favour, trash talking the original film.
I know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Rolling her eyes at Prince Charming.
I mean, like, you don't approve the story just because you think that the prince is stalking her? Come on, like, I watched the original film. He was not that much of a big stalker, okay? Seriously, like, you just wanna trash talk the way, like things are working, in 1937? I'm sorry, but you're just hypocritical, Rachel. Like, really, just hypocritical. And you should have quit this filming a long time ago.
Calling the 1937 version weird and straight up declaring that she didn't need fans who disagreed with her vision.
The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And the reality is, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Ma'am, you're playing Snow White, not given a keynote speech at BuzzFeed Feminism Summit. The press tour was less princess promo and more girl boss rampage. She dismissed the original fairy tale, hinted the prince might get cut entirely, and made it very clear that romance had no place in her version of the story. Basically, she treated Snow White the way a barista treats their ex's playlist, loudly, dramatically, and with zero interest in what the rest of us actually liked about it. Then came the backlash. Fans weren't just annoyed, they were confused.
Writing a book is hard.
Yes, you see. Yeah, you see, like this is the kind of thing that, hold on a second, they were just, yeah, look at the results of how bad the Snow White movie is. Like, look at it, 1.3 dislikes. I mean, like, comparing it to like the worst film by Warner Brothers, the Son of the Mask, so it was based on like Jim Carrey's The Mask, is astonishing. And it's like it tops off like what the real life version of Dragon Ball Z could have been or something, couldn't be. And now Snow White is the top of the worst film and low Son of the Mask and the real life version of Dragon Ball Z. I would say that's just like the downfall, really, yeah. Ad jokes in, yeah. Sorry about that, like ads, yeah. Just to the ads. Going back though.
Why are you starring in its remake? That's like signing up to play Batman and saying capes are for losers. And just when it looked like Disney might weather the storm, South Park entered the chat with a sledgehammer labelled Into the Pandaverse. The special didn't just roast Disney.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, like I didn't talk about this, but like that is like the best insult to ever put on. Oh, what's the radiant Son of the Mask? Oh, a second. Yeah, so wait, hold on a second. Let me just search like. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's 6% based on 105, an average of rating of 3 out of 10. Wow. It's just, wow. I can't believe this is like. I can't believe like this is a thing right now. Wait, hold on a second. See, 1.5 stars. And look at what and then just see it. How is the rating? Look at it, the similarities. Oh, actually, not similarities. Like, look, so I had top being the lowest and worst film, topping it over like the 1.5 stars out of this guy Robert Edward that they give. Really, wow. Just wow. I was just search up like the Dragon Ball Z. Let's check like how bad like Dragon Ball Evolution. Wow, so I can get words on this. Hold on a second. look at the ratings of this. Wow, it's brilliant. So like, yeah, that's kind of this. And then I would say that the Sound of Magic had been like better than Snow White, yeah. And then now let's take a look at how bad Dragon Ball Evolution was. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's 14% out of the 63 critics and for positive. And then there we go. It's 3.6 out of 10 for positive. I mean, it's okay. I would say like it did better. Sound of the Match and Dragon Ball Evolution did better than a Snow White. Really. And out of the time, like throughout 2009, 2005, did any of these filmmakers learn anything from these movies? All the actors? And the existence of Snow White results in, it means no. Yeah. Wow. They never really do their homework, these people, really. I just can't believe the amount. They're now and there's Snow White now the lowest of all. I never seen a good anime live adaptation. Wait, hold on a second. I think there are a few anime live adaptations. Yeah, there's some good ones. Oh, hold on a second. What was it? The movie that take what the movie? あれは映画をアニメで外国の映画とちょっと待って。Death Note, yeah, not Netflix, but the Death Note movie. Here, hold on, see. Okay, the Death Note was actually quite the best. Well, actually, like this movie, the Death Note was the best like adaptation of the manga itself. I ever hear that like the ending was like it was like the ending of this movie. Like it's not like not sure if anyone has read the manga, but like in the original manga, it was Nier who kept it like and then somehow died and then somehow like died and the Shinigami. これは死神でライトを殺すです。はい、殺します。はい。Yeah. Yeah. The box office was actually quite good, actually. Like, look, a worldwide total of $54 million for an live-action anime adaptation. Wow. Yeah, it's just good. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's 80%, but based on 5 reviews, wow, I think that's kind of like neat. This is a good anime adaptation. I think like the new One Piece, the Netflix One Piece is actually doing quite well, actually. See, it's actually doing quite good. Yeah. Look at this readings like. Fans alike praise the pop performance, writing, visual effects, and generally fidelity to the source material. 7 outlets have categorized the production as one of the best live adaptations of a manga or anime series. One Piece was the most sold during the second half of 2023. Whoa, and now they're making season 2 that's begun in July 2024. Here, I would say like these people, they really know that they really know their stuff. And wow, it's ooh. Well, I guess I will see how good like the One Piece anime is. The live adaptation of One Piece is. Anyway, moving on back to the Rachel Zegler case. Yeah.
They were confused. If you hate everything about the source material, why are you starring in its remake? That's like signing up to play Batman and saying capes are for losers. And just when it looked like Disney might weather the storm, South Park entered the chat with a sledgehammer labelled Into the Pandaverse. The special didn't just roast Disney, it dissected the exact formula that's been
Okay, I've seen this like joke online, like I never watched South Park, but this joke was kind of like funny, like them in the like these outfits, and then that's the oh my goodness, like it's like they're putting everything from Disney in this whole entire plane. Wow. Okay, let's just continue. There's actually a perfect roast, by the way, not gonna lie.
killing modern entertainment, replacing story with checkboxes and assuming that optics alone equal progress. In the episode, Cartman is haunted by a nightmare version of the world where every beloved character has been replaced by a woman of color who hates men.
Will you check under the bed and make sure there's no Disney executives under there?
And while the show is obviously exaggerated, it hits way too close to home for comfort. The main villain
Executives. Is that what this guy is fearing? Oh, like, I guess that's everyone's fearing. The Disney executives. I'm flabbergasted. Yeah, let's continue.
An AI version of Kathleen Kennedy, who travels the multiverse shoving corporate feminism into every reboot possible. Sound familiar? Disney didn't even need to be name dropped. Everyone knew exactly who they were targeting. Snow White, The Little Mermaid, Star Wars, Marvel, every franchise that's been stripped for parts and sold back to us with.
We didn't set out to revolutionize.
Sorry about that.
Sold back to us with a fake woke paint job, but Rachel became the symbol of it all. Even though she wasn't in the episode, her energy was. That smug, dismissive tone, that unearned arrogance, that whole vibe of I'm fixing the story whether you like it or not, it was all there, perfectly satirized. And just when you thought she might go quiet and lay low, Rachel pulled up to a near empty theatre with her crew, a bouquet in hand, and filmed a TikTok like she was at the Oscars.
Please?
For which movie?
She's crazy. Look at this. See? That's insanity. Like, look at her. And one theater with a friend just watching the failure of a Disney movie that she ruined. Wow, this is, oh my goodness. I just continue like how much her sanity it is like now.
2 tickets please. Babe, you could have bought 2 dozen and still had space for a yoga class in there. What was supposed to be a viral "look how iconic I am" moment turned into a cringe masterpiece. The guy at the ticket counter didn't even know what movie they were there for. It was like watching someone throw themselves a surprise party and forget to invite anyone. Meanwhile, over in Pixel Land, the Minecraft movie just casually bodied Snow White like it was nothing. A film that critics called too childish and too simple made more money in 1 weekend than Snow White did in 3. The numbers aren't just embarrassing.
Look at that. Look at the amount of money that I have in it.
Made more money in
Just look at the amount of money like they made in their first, I think their first week or first few days. Yeah, not comparing it to like
than Snow White did in 3. The numbers aren't
to the Snow White. Under was formed expectation grossing about $169 million worldwide, and a budget between 240 to 270 million production budget. Well, that's double the money to Minecraft. And look, the thing is that I think Minecraft understands its audience. Like judging by the fact that like this was done with a few multiple YouTubers that cared about the franchise, like they actually cared about it. Yeah, it's kind of like the like I think like Mojang and Warner Brothers did their homework, including Jared Hess, the guy who did Luciano, yeah, something like that, yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Embarrassing. They're biblical. Minecraft didn't just win at the box office, it staged a full-blown heist while Snow White crawled to a sad $160 million after weeks of desperate PR and reshoots. Minecraft burst through the gates with $300 million global opening. No scandals, no lectures, just blocks, zombies, and a good time. Critics rolled their eyes, but audiences, they packed theaters. It wasn't just a win, it was a beatdown. Minecraft pulled in $300 million.
Maybe Disney will learn a lesson, probably announced that maybe animated movies. Yeah. Well, the thing is that I heard that Disney is, like, according to like news articles that I found online, is that that Disney they stopped the live actions. Thank goodness. Like because I heard that they're trying to do Tangled. Oh yeah, and I heard that they're casting a dark love night. Why? Why do you need to skin color change the story? Like Rapunzel is so clear, like Snow White, because it's possible that Snow White and Rapunzel take place in the same country in Germany. Like, why? Why does everything always have to be, like, no fairness, and then the skin is just different? I mean, I wouldn't blame a Little Mermaid. Like, seriously, like, Little Mermaid, like, it's possible to some extent. Yeah. The Little Mermaid 2020 was enjoyable. Oh, I see. I see that you like it, Shirano. Yeah. That's kind of like it. I think that the movie was okay. It's just that people got mad that they chose someone not as good. How I say it? Like I think it's the line from the story is like Garrett in the ocean or something like that. Like. Yeah, it's just that it's about the color, the skin color that was just a bit off. And now look at what Disney has done with Ariel. Like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now, see? Look at what they have done. Like, oh my goodness. You're just literally brainwashing, like the kids might just thinking that, oh, like, air is supposed to be dark color. Like, wow. What is this even? Like, what kind of monstrosity am I looking at? Like, come on, like, seriously? Don't change around. Oh, I mean, Ursa's okay. This one? Lao. No, Lao. I am not letting, if I have kids, I am not letting them watch this filth. Like, seriously. You just took something that people liked back in the days that this Disney Renaissance was starting over. And then now you just do this? Come on, really, oh my goodness, the parade is so terrible. Oh my... I can't believe the whole entire... Oh my goodness, I gotta calm down. Like, this is totally nuts. Like, why would you want the kids of today to think that this is actually the type of stuff that we used to grow up to? Like, Andrew is not like that. You ask other people who watched the 1980 sexual stuff, something like that. I'm not sure what year was it. They will tell you, that's not how it is. That's not how it works. And look at this. Yeah, the rule was that, like, they were casting, like, either, like, another one of those, Latino lookalike. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is a downfall of Disney. Not gonna lie, this is just, brown. In so many ways. And look at this article. Disney posts live action Tangled adaptation admits Snow White box office report. Oh dear. And it's rethinking one of its upcoming... Oh my goodness. Wow. I wonder how Alana is gonna turn out, really. And then seriously, what is all these rumors? Look! She doesn't even spit as a German princess with long hair. What? Is Disney not thinking straight? How are they letting green light everywhere? Like, green light this, man. Like, let's change that area to a black girl. Or even Rapunzel into a black girl. Wait, or Snow White into a Latina. What the heck? Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Like, this whole entire generation of Disney. Yeah, that line needs to be drawn, okay? You can't make this kind of stuff. And because you're just wanting the money for it. Okay, let's just carry on.
globally in its opening weekend. Snow White barely scratched $160 million after weeks in theaters, with a marketing budget that could have fed a small country. Minecraft was everything Snow White wasn't: fun, self-aware, and actually made for the audience it was trying to reach. It respected its fanbase, it didn't try to shame them. It didn't use nostalgia as a Trojan horse for a political message. It just showed up and did what a movie's supposed to do. You know what Minecraft didn't do? Led to the audience or rewrite itself into a political ad. It gave kids a fun adventure, respected the source material, and added Jack Black yelling into a microphone. That's all it needed, and now it's out here stomping on Disney's dreams like a creeper with nothing to lose. Jack Black alone had more charisma in 5 lines of dialogue than the entirety of Disney's Snow White. The theaters were electric, teens in suits, little kids screaming, parents actually laughing. It was a live event, something people wanted to be a part of. Disney could never. So here we are, a once beloved princess turned into a cautionary tale. A studio that used to print nostalgia now is losing credibility, and a blocky little video game adaptation just blew them out of the water without even trying. Minecraft didn't have decades of Disney magic behind it. It had pixel art, a good script, and an audience that didn't feel insulted. What's the lesson here? It's simple. Respect the story, respect the fans, and for the love of everything, shut up during the press tour.
This is where I agree. This is where I agree with Reed. You just respect the story. You respect the fans, and you just need to shut up, Rachel. Learn from this, Rachel. The one that your stage create London was a tragedy recently.
Audiences aren't asking for much. They don't hate progress. They don't hate change. They just don't want to be condescended by someone who acts like she's too cool to like the movie she's promoting. If Disney had stayed faithful to Snow White, given it a few thoughtful updates, and let someone who actually loved the source material lead the way, it could have been a billion-dollar hit. Instead, they gave us a self-righteous remake with a lecture energy, and now they're the punchline of every meme thread on X. Meanwhile, Minecraft's out here giving kids a reason to cheer, teens a reason to dress up in suits, and parents actually enjoying the theatre again. It proves something Hollywood desperately needed to hear. Audiences don't want propaganda, they want fun, and if you give them that, they'll show up. So yeah, Rachel's downfall isn't just about one bad role, it's a symptom of a bigger problem in Hollywood, a machine that thinks it can ignore the audience and still win. Let me know what you think in the comments though. Was Rachel Ziegler unfairly scapegoated, or did she dig this hole with a press mic and a shovel full of ego? Should Disney
Yeah, she did this for her other ego, the other alive. This is just pathetic of Rachel. Really, it's just I achieved in here in the first place. This is an option. And look at how much controversy let's take a look at the that's let me just react. I haven't seen this one yet.
You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken?
Actor prepares, so I have literally been exclusive to Minecraft for the last month and a half.
Right.
All Minecraft all the time. I'm in a little movie called Minecraft.
Rachel Ziegler is panicking, and it's not subtle anymore. After spending a year defending Disney's live-action Snow White, she's now watching the film crash at the box office while a movie about pixelated blocks is making headlines and breaking records. According to industry insiders, Rachel is reportedly looking for a therapist. The pressure, the backlash.
You don't need a phone of his, Rachel. You just need to grow up and learn some manners.
The constant social media dragging, it's all catching up. But instead of owning the moment, she's reportedly started blaming everything and everyone around her, including Minecraft. Yes.
Come on, don't blame Minecraft
Rachel
for
is now
that.
allegedly suggesting that the success of the Minecraft movie is one of the reasons Snow White flopped. Not the script, not the tone, not the press tour, but the fact that a silly video game movie is making more money.
Excuse me? Really? Seriously? Get out of here, Rachel. Prince.
Than one of Disney's
Can't believe
biggest
this.
properties. And the numbers? They're humiliating. Minecraft crossed the $700 million global milestone in under 20 days. That's more than 3 times what Snow White has made in 3 months. Snow White, once considered one of the most iconic Disney IPs of all time, is now losing to zombie creepers and blocky animations. But this isn't just a box office L. It's a full-blown breakdown, and it's not the first time Rachel struggled with the backlash. An old clip just resurfaced back from when the Snow White remake was first announced. In the video, Rachel's visibly shaken. She nearly tears up as she tries to explain how overwhelming the hate was, even before the movie came out.
It's hard. And it's lonely. It's very lonely. I just know that if that loneliness can exist, so can other things, and I will be okay.
At the time, it felt like she was under attack for no reason. But now, after months of bad press, controversial interviews, and tone-deaf commentary, even her own fans are starting to shift. People expected backlash, but what they didn't expect was for Rachel to start deflecting this hard. She's pointed at internet trolls. She's hinted at a hostile filming environment. She's even subtly suggested that co-stars didn't support her. But nowhere in her public comments has she taken full responsibility for the film's tone, the press messaging, or the way she spoke about the original Snow White. And now, Disney's pulling the emergency brake. According to reports, the company is halting its live-action remake strategy altogether. Projects like Tangled, which were already in early development, are now being reviewed, which is code for they might get scrapped entirely. It's not just one actress under fire, it's the whole strategy collapsing. But while Rachel was pointing fingers and struggling to spin the narrative,
Don't make
someone
Tangled.
else stayed quiet until he didn't. Because Jack Black just gave an interview that might have been the most polite but savage reality check of the year. And in less than 30 seconds, without saying Rachel's name once, he clowned the entire Disney approach and reminded everyone why Minecraft is winning. Jack Black has been in Hollywood long enough to know how to handle a PR mess. So when interviewers asked him about his role in the Minecraft movie, the same movie that just crushed Snow White at the box office, he didn't gloat. He didn't trash anyone. He just smiled. In an IGN interview, Jack said,
"An actor prepares, so I have literally been exclusive to Minecraft for the last month and a half.
Right.
All Minecraft all the time. I'm in a little movie called Minecraft. I don't want to brag, but it's kind of a big deal.
Oh, man.
Just Steven it up in the Minecraft universe, getting back into it. Because I did play years ago, because my kids were super duper into it, and I wanted to speak their language. So I studied hard, and I learned, and I was getting really into it, building houses and tunneling around. And now I'm getting back into it, and it's pretty rad.
That one sentence said everything. He was honored, grateful, focused on fun. It was the kind of energy fans love. No politics, no lectures, no shade, just joy about being part of something cool. And fans instantly clocked the contrast. When Rachel was asked about Snow White, she said she didn't like the original film. She called the prince a stalker. She mocked the original story's themes.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. Super weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Jack Black, he leaned into nostalgia and said he felt lucky. Rachel Zegler, she publicly distanced herself from the original and treated the role like a lecture opportunity. Then came the viral moment that lit up social media. A Minecraft parody skit of Jack Black roasting a chicken in lava. But the chicken had Rachel's face edited onto it.
Ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken?
To deserve it.
It was a short, savage meme, and it blew up because it felt true. Jack Black, without
Then-
saying a word, had become
Yeah,
the
it's true.
accidental face of what fans actually want. Good vibes, good characters, and zero preaching. And it didn't stop there. While Rachel was sitting in nearly empty theaters with flowers, Jack was being celebrated across fan pages and subreddits. His approach fun, lighthearted, respectful of the audience lined up exactly with what Minecraft delivered. A movie made for fans, not to scold them. That's the part that stings most. Rachel and Disney tried to modernize Snow White by stripping away its fairy tale charm and replacing it with message-first storytelling. Minecraft didn't do any of that. It told a simple, fun story and let the players and parents show up for it. And then there was South Park, roasting Disney again in their now iconic Kathleen Kennedy scene, where she says,
Is there a problem, people?
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
one sentence that summarized exactly what fans feel is wrong with today's corporate content strategy. And Jack, whether intentionally or not, he positioned himself as the anti-woke antidote without ever needing to say the word. But while Jack Black was quietly winning, Rachel Ziegler was heading into full image repair mode. Co-stars began speaking out. Her past interviews came back to haunt her, and for the first time, even she started admitting that maybe, just maybe, she got some things wrong. After weeks of silence, subtle blame games, and viral interviews crashing her public image, Rachel Ziegler is finally starting to accept some responsibility. But the question now is, did she wait too long? Because behind the scenes, the fallout is still spreading. Snow White hasn't recovered, Disney hasn't said a word, and even Rachel's own co-stars are beginning to shift the narrative. Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen in the film, recently opened up about the production experience. She didn't drag Rachel directly, but she didn't defend her either. Gal said the set lacked companionship and promised she'd speak about Rachel when she feels comfortable. That's PR speak for it was bad.
Gal delivered the following: the most important thing when you are working on a film is teamwork. And when you have characters like the Evil Queen and Snow White, you expect teamwork to play a role in the creative process when you are trying to put something special together. We didn't really have teamwork, and there were many setbacks that we had to deal with during this entire process. And I just found that to be very exhausting.
That kind of comment adds up, because one of the biggest criticisms around Rachel Ziegler wasn't just about what she said, it was how she said it. The tone, the arrogance, the dismissiveness toward fans who genuinely loved the original story. It wasn't just about disagreeing, it was about acting like everyone who disagreed was the problem. Now, even her old controversies are resurfacing again, like the time she called Trump supporters names on social media. The backlash was immediate, and Rachel eventually apologized. But not everyone bought it. Conservative commentator Megyn Kelly flat out called her apology fake and performative.
The reason we had Rachel Ziegler on the docket is she's an asshole. So she came out and took a large dump on half of the country, everyone who voted for Trump. So I attacked her, and then she came out and she said, I apologize. Like I went too far, but it wasn't sincere. And my team, my helpful team, pulled this thought from December 2023, in which, I mean, I would say she leans into her role as both victim and heroine. Listen.
And to everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her.
Oh my God.
And I can only hope
What does that mean?
that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them,
Yeah, same here.
every premiere and every
I also thought she was new.
people will wait in line to see.
That moment, like so many others, feeds
So I
into the
learned how
growing
to-
perception that Rachel's image was always more
That,
curated
she
than
was in
authentic.
Shazam.
Then came the emotional curveball. Rachel posted that her dog was suffering from a mysterious illness and that she was asking fans for support during what she described as an incredibly difficult time. The post was heartfelt, raw. It wasn't a PR move. It felt human. For a moment, people paused. The same audience that had been dragging her for months suddenly saw a glimpse of the real person underneath the press tour rehearsals. And some fans, even critics, started wondering, maybe she's not the villain here. Maybe she was just unprepared for how brutal Hollywood can be when things go wrong. But sympathy can only go so far, because as Rachel tries to regain footing, Hollywood is already moving on. Reports suggest her future projects are being reconsidered. Casting calls are stalling. Directors are hesitant. Studios are scared of more controversy. Snow White still hasn't even cracked $100 million in the US. And for Disney, that's not just a flop, that's a red flag for every future reboot. It's not just about one film anymore. It's about brand trust, audience fatigue, and whether Rachel Ziegler's name is now tied more to controversy than capability. And just when the dust started settling, another voice entered the conversation, one that could take this to a whole new level. At the end of the day, This wasn't just a box office battle between Snow White and Minecraft. It became something way bigger. It turned into a mirror. One movie was marketed with sincerity, nostalgia, and fun. The other was packed with messaging, contradictions, and interviews that sparked more debate than excitement. And when the numbers came in, the audience had already made their choice. Now Rachel Zegler's name is tied to one of Disney's biggest modern failures. But here's the thing, she's not the first actor to get caught in a studio's identity crisis, and she won't be the last. As for Disney, they're quiet now, canceling remakes behind the scenes, letting the box office numbers fade out without a statement, but you can bet the next move they make will be safer. Less political, more calculated, because they know eyes are on them, and another flop like this could be the final straw. What do you think? Was Rachel unfairly targeted? Did Disney set her up to fail? Or is this just what happens when classic stories get stripped for parts and rebuilt for PR? Drop your take in the comments, we read everything. And if you
Wow. I just want to say that I think that most say it was just her doing, but then the other stuff was just like uncontrolled, I guess. Sure. But speaking about the play, yeah, look at how bad the play was. Look, here it is. Oh, okay, tick. Oh. JV Lord fired Rachel. Oh my goodness, this girl. Oh my goodness. I hope Disney will base that was. And my goodness, this is just. I mean, the haters will probably say like this is just. It was, yeah. Wow. Okay, and let's just watch like what Honest Jella has to say. Let's watch it.
What can you do with a little
Great, sorry. Stupid ad.
In a world where Disney already remade their best films and reheated all their leftovers, one brand will dig so deep in their nostalgia minds, they'll awaken an ancient and monstrous evil.
We're as old as the trees.
Begone, foul beasts! Go back to the shadow!
Snow White. Disney's putting the D in desperation and reinventing your grandma's favorite movie for a generation that couldn't care less, adding one bad boy love interest.
My name's Jonathan, Princess.
7 blasphemies against God and man, and more virtue signaling.
I turned off the screen. Unless is a doubt. Okay, I'll take note of that, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of true, actually. It's just, Disney is putting a D in for, like, desperate. Yeah.
Then a Coachella land acknowledgement.
Seems to me that everyone here could do a much better job at listening to one another.
In this mirror image of the film that birthed American animation, in that it hopefully causes the death of live-action remakes. Please? Rachel Zegler stars. Some of you are already booing. Relax. Rachel Zegler stars as Snow White, a girl whose name would be Heatwave if the weather were different.
To honor the night she arrived, her parents named the girl Snow White.
When she's robbed of her Snow White privilege, she'll go full Farquaad, tumbling all the way from Disney.
Oh my goodness! She's Farquaad! Lord Farquaad! Oh my goodness! Why did I never think of that? Lord Farquaad. I mean, that kind of makes sense, you know. Like, the thing about Lord Farquaad from Shrek is that, like, the theory is that she made up of Grumpy, and then wait, I say, like Snow White in the Shrek unity. Made up with Grumpy. And then we got Lord Father, who is so grumpy and so mean all the time. That's the kind of theory I got, yeah. Yeah, and look at the similarities. Well, I see.
Go full Farquaad.
See? Look at that! Doesn't it show like this is the son of Snow White? Come on, Trey. Like, no I can miss that. Yeah. Sorry, Rachel. Actually, I'm of that story and all. Zero different. Wait, how is there no difference? Look at the hair. It's the same picture. That here. Oh yes, I'm tired of that.
Tumbling all the way from Disney princess to DreamWorks peasant until she vows.
No. Okay, hold on. Wait, did I just hear it right?
All the way from Disney princess to DreamWorks peasant until she vows to take back her
Come on. Don't call these people peasant.
Disney princess to DreamWorks.
Come on, like, they're not that much of a peasant, okay? I mean, I can understand the, this bee guy that just wants to, like, explore the world, and he's watching the beehive. This is Shrek over here. See, your friend's a donkey, marries a princess, and has 3 children. Megamind, who's just wanting to rule the world. Yeah, and gets bored of it. Yeah, they're not that much of a peasant. Seriously, like, that's just kind of, like, insulting. Like, I can't believe these guys. Anyway, I'm moving on.
Works peasant until she vows to take back her throne with the powers of free food.
Would you like one? Isn't much, but...
Level 3 druid spells. And of course, nepotism.
My father was king. This is my father's house. My father. My father. My father. My father. My father. My father.
Wait, what's the meaning of nepotism? Wait, no.
Father's house. My father. My father.
What's the meaning? Yeah, nepotism. Hold on, let me just... Yes. The practice among the peoples of power influence of the Oh. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Father. My father. My father. My father. My father. My father. My father.
Your father.
Father. My father would show mercy.
People have caught on that Gal Gadot might not be so good at the whole acting thing.
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Is that so hard?
Kalel, no.
Casting her as a queen whose hotness is all she is going for her. Oh, excuse me, her fairness. She's in an era where you can't post thirst traps, so she gets validation from her mirror instead.
Your beauty is beyond compare.
As she sits around the castle, amassing wealth and power, while Snow White thinks that monarchy is like communism with extra steps.
The king and queen taught Snow White that the bounty of the land belonged to all who tended it.
In this confusing battle between stupid good and stupid evil, that's resolved when the Snow White savior lectures the soldiers into submission.
You were a farmer. You have a wife. You were a baker, just like your father, Arthur. William. We lived with hope. Good things were nurtured and allowed to grow.
Okay, you win. At least when Paul Atreides did this, it ended with a cousin fight.
Dune.
Is that again?
Enough of this charade.
take a detour through the forest where they shot Evil Dead. Then arrive at something truly horrific. These weird little freakos. 7 dwarves who look like they should be killing horny teens by a lake, proving that Hollywood doesn't need AI to produce uncanny monsters. It can make them the old-fashioned way. Alongside these garbage pail kids, you'll meet 6 non-dwarves, plus 1 real one, as if an intern.
Oh my goodness, that's another problem I had of this movie. It's the CGI dwarves that's the problem. That's just so terrible. Oh my goodness. They should have got good dwarf people.
Mixed up 2 drafts of the script, and no one noticed. Leading them is Jonathan, who's like Robin Hood, if you squint real hard and also have a head injury. He's taking a break from brooding and entering.
This criminal was caught in the scullery pilfering royal supplies.
To half-assedly flirt with Snowy, even though she has way stronger chemistry with Dopey.
Oh no.
Until he does the duty of every man in a fairy tale and kisses an unconscious woman. To be fair, he thought he was just kissing her corpse. I mean, that's better, right? Prepare your ears for the most poorly conceived musical since the butthole cut of Cats that barely updates the hokey 1930s songs, stages every number as a slow walk towards the camera. And if you thought there was no chance Gal Gadot could sing worse than the Imagine video,
yeah, the song was quite good, actually.
There's no heaven.
Keep dreaming.
But to start, I don't have the heart, as you may recall.
A voice as creaky as a cackle.
They gave her 2 songs? Why? So get more.
Yeah, he did give her 2 songs. Yeah, he gave her 2 songs. I mean, it's great, but no wonder the movie was so bad because they didn't get all the songs from the good side. Wow. Anyway.
More upset than you thought was possible over a 1930s princess cartoon. Whether you're mad that Rachel Zegler dismissed the original.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Mad at either side of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Mad at either side of the ethics and dwarf casting debate. Or just mad that all the costumes look like they were purchased at Spirit Halloween. It's the rare film that united the entire world in anger, as only this movie, Rise of Skywalker, or Quantum Mania have done before. Wow, Disney, you are killing it these days. And by
Yeah, I didn't hearing it. So desperate that you're trying to kill it. Every single movie of this age.
it, I mean the industry. Starring Zegler's Can't Be Choosers. Wonder, ooh man, this is bad. We have Robin Hood at home. Comedy and Tragedy's long lost brother, Unbearably.
Yeah, what's up with your whole deal, Doc?
He had grumps like a schmuck, schmuck, face like a muck, guck, yuck.
Doc.
He had grumps like a schmuck, face like a muck, guck, yuck. Euphoria! Schnoz, the great and powerful. Freaks and Meeks. As tired as I am coming up with puns. And my life is dope, and I do dope shit. The Princess and the Slog.
That's true.
Hot milk.
Do we?
It helps me sleep.
What are they milking? I haven't seen one cow this entire time.
There's
Pasta,
no cows?
la pasta, baby.
Oh
Pasta
my
la
goodness.
pasta.
Pasta la pasta. But my man, this video is kind of a good thing. Oh my goodness, oh my. Yeah, speaking of it, I think I already heard that Cats was done terribly in the movie. Let's just watch it, like... Cats. Let's see what Cats has to offer.
Star Hub is celebrating.
Oops. Yeah, don't mind it. I'm just using a VPN. Yeah, like that is like actual. Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm a Canadian. Alright, here it is.
Are you stuck indoors like the rest of us, wondering how you can help? Click the link below to support Direct Relief. They provide personal protective equipment and essential medical items to health workers responding to coronavirus. Please do your part and give what you can. Thousands of years ago, humanity developed the ability to speak to one another. Now, in the year 2019 BC, as in before cats, a film will stretch the descriptive ability of language to its breaking point, plunging viewers into a wordless animal state of panic and confusion, able to only meow at a world made senseless by what they've just seen. Meow. So without further ado, Cats. Now that director Tom Hooper has won his Oscar, Satan has returned to claim his half of the deal in a film that keeps everything insane about the Broadway show, but strips away the thrill of live performance and weirdly keeps a lot of the constraints of a staged production for a marathon of celebrity personas scream singing their way into your retinas. And since they sing everything,
I can pick any card from a pack.
I'll travel on a pouch.
She sits and sits and sits.
we're gonna do the same to you. I am so sorry.
Cheers, Corbin.
Are you high as a kite?
Did you hit up the bar?
Is your mind prepped to see sights macabre and bizarre?
Are you ready to gape like an open mouth bass?
Just thank your lucky stars you can't see up their ass. Jellicles are the jellicle cats. What the hell is a jellicle cat?
Jellicle?
Jellicle. Jellicle. There are Chris Angel cats. Fire your agent cats. Ethereal cats. Ethereal cats. Taylor Swiftical cats. Immigrant cats. Magneto cats. All regrettable cats. All of these cats will haunt you at night. You'll pray to God to rob you of sight and see all your Broadway friends having fun while you're wishing this train wreck was gone.
There's a train wreck I have seen, but it's not as bad as Snow White.
That's how the plot goes. In fact, it's more stupid than that. Learn the dumb names of the 8 or 9 mains.
Mr. Mistopheles!
Jenny Anydots.
Skimbleshanks. Rum-Tum Targa.
McCavity.
Buster for Jones. Mungo Jerry.
Rumple Teaser.
Asparagus. Old Deuteronomy.
Then J-Hod gets in a balloon. It's a question of fame. All the sirs and the dames. Did they just make Sir Ian do that?
Oh my goodness. Why is Gandalf doing that? No! Gandalf! Oh my God! Games West favorite wizard! No!
You laugh while you cringe as your mind comes unhinged while you try to make sense out of cats.
Ineffable.
Get ready for a horror show that will shake you to your core. Full of images to haunt your dreams.
I wonder how much
drops to the floor.
Taylor Swift got paid for this.
Like these roaches with a human face or Rebel Wilson's taint. The body horror on display makes Cronenberg look quaint.
Bye, Rebel Snoop.
A travesty, this movie is a
As a travel, this travesty.
hairball, packed with shocking abnormality. How big are cats supposed to be? They don't know.
Yeah, how big are these will be a dick like that?
Close your eyes and go to sleep. Dame Judy's face will be there.
Nobody saw this phenomenal bomb that lost tons of money. Reviews were all right.
sing. Oh, hell, never was there ever a failed endeavor this tragic. Oh, God, won't you stop it, please?
No, don't stop it. You can beat Snow White and it was that bad.
Had to get hammered to finish a movie. Now stop it, please. Oh, God, the song goes on forever. I want to sever my optic nerve. Please, Jada, stop it, please.
Starring
Neology together. Perfect. Name. Come carry on. And look what I'm treating you. You do.
Balls of Furry. Wait, are those the same two dancing twins from Men in Black International? Guys, you're great. I'm a big fan. You should really fire your agent. Thanks for watching. And once again, please click the link below to support direct release.
Glenn, if I see that I want cats too, I will literally want cats to beat the likes of Snow White. But if Tangle gets released, then I hope cats 2 can beat Tangled. Wow, this is actually quite good, actually. Okay, not gonna lie. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Let's say enemies. Let's just see, yeah, about that play that she was in. Yeah, hold on a second. What do you mean? Oh, I want a cat too. Because if Disney movies are that bad, I will want to watch Cats too. Because it's that good. And that's how. Okay. And let's just take a look at what Rachel has done in this stage play. Yeah.
Are wide open according to early booking data. Some tickets are going for just.
Yeah. Hitomi has loved. It's not low stat, it's preference. Okay. Like, if Snow White if Snow White was like better than all the other movies like Cats, Out of the Mask, and Dragon Ball Z, I want a sequel. But now, that's not the case. It's the other way around. Okay. Then, never mind. Let's just see what Rachel has done.
Just 29.50 euros, which is crazy cheap for a production like this. And still, no one's showing up. Even the premium seats, empty. Meanwhile, back on TikTok, there's a bizarre split in public opinion. A clip from the recent Met Gala shows Rachel being praised in the comments, while Gal Gadot, who literally did nothing controversial, is getting flamed.
Media did try to paint her out as the reason why Snow White flopped because of her expressing her political views, even though her co-star, who I shall not name, also had shared her political views. She still got invited to the Met Gala, but she will not be attending.
And yet, somehow, Rachel's the one one with a theater no one wants to go to. It's like the internet's gone upside down. So I decided to test it myself. Went to check the booking page for her show. And yep, it's true. Rows upon rows of available seats for every night across June, July, and August. It's like no one even remembers she's performing. Or maybe they do, and just don't want to support her anymore. It's not even about Snow White anymore. It's about Rachel. People haven't forgiven her for bashing the original story, calling the prince a stalker, and turning what should have been a nostalgic reboot into a lecture.
Need no man.
Imagine
She's not
buying
gonna be
BM
dreaming
for
about
this.
true love. She's dreaming about.
Yeah, I guess like
the leader
Bravo
she
is
I don't think
supporting
Disney
Rachel's
anticipated
either
that it
down
really
bad
has
for
a deep and strong
down bad for
emotional
her.
place in their
Probably.
childhoods and throughout their lives. And maybe that film from 1937 did not need to be reimagined.
Let's not forget, Snow White crossed $200 million at the box office, and still counts as a flop. Why? Because between production, marketing, and reshoots, Disney reportedly spent close to $600 million. The loss was so brutal, they
$600
quietly
million.
shelved their Tangled remake, which was rumored to be even more modernized and politically charged.
Live-action Rapunzel is officially happening, and Florence Pugh will allegedly play Rapunzel. And while she seems like the perfect choice for the role because of how much they look alike, people in the comments had a lot
So
to
wait,
say.
it wasn't
From some saying that the movie's ruined already, to others saying
I
scrap
was
it all together,
mistaken.
to most people complaining that Florence is too old to play the role and Rapunzel's supposed to be 18. Which in my opinion is a ridiculous statement because Florence is in her 20s and she could easily pass for Rapunzel.
So here's the truth. This isn't just a theater fail. It's a symptom of a bigger problem. Rachel Zegler is becoming Hollywood's biggest cautionary tale. Studios pushed her hard after just one major credit, West Side Story, hoping to turn her into the next face of Disney. But the audience never signed off on it. And now, after Snow White tanked and her theater seats sit empty, the message is loud and clear. Fans want authenticity, not attitude. And guess what? Theater doesn't lie. You can't edit the crowd. You can't filter the
if we
turnout.
want
If no one buys a
authenticity,
ticket, you're standing there performing
we
to
want
ghosts.
something that's
It's honestly
authentic
wild
if we
how
want
the
to do a
same
remake.
industry that can sell out Hamilton in seconds can't even fill half the seats for Evita starring Rachel Zegler. And this isn't just a rough start or slow week. This is an ongoing pattern. The London Palladium holds 2,286 seats. It's a massive venue. But no matter the night, no matter the price, fans just aren't showing up.
It sounds like you're one of the only ones there, just like Rachel Zegler, as it turns out, and we part with this video of Rachel Zegler alone in a theater watching herself. One of the most unlikable humans.
That
ever.
is sadder than when the original Snow White eats the apple.
And here's the kicker. They said the show had already racked up $4 million in ticket sales before her casting was announced. So if that's true, why are there still entire rows sitting empty? Fans are calling it out. There's already Reddit threads questioning whether the 4 million figure was just PR spin to create fake hype and boost sales. The timeline doesn't make sense. If so many tickets were sold up front, how is it still this easy to grab front row seats? Here's the brutal reality. In film, marketing can fake success. But in theater, you either have a crowd or you don't. Rachel can't pull a show up at the premiere and sit in the audience pretending to be part of the fans move this time. This is live performance. She's on stage and performing in front of 200 empty seats.
So
That's the kind of
fabricated.
humiliation Hollywood PR
Wow.
can't cover up.
Tone.
What's even crazier is that studios are still pushing her, like relentlessly. It's starting to feel less like confidence and more like delusion. Execs are acting like if they just force Rachel onto enough stages, enough screens, enough interviews, we'll all magically love her. Spoiler, that's not how audience connection works. And she's not the first. Hollywood has a long history of trying to force the next big star before the audience is ready. Remember Sam Worthington, Jai Courtney? Huge budgets behind them, big roles. But no one cared. You can't manufacture charisma. You can't demand loyalty. You have to earn it. Even worse, Rachel's theater performance came right after her Snow White backlash, meaning her reputation was already fragile. It's like stepping onto a tightrope with your shoes untied. Some say her Broadway turn in Romeo plus Juliet was a hit, reportedly earning $7 million. But that was before she became the face of modern Hollywood controversy. So now, when fans see her name on a marquee, they don't think, wow, star power. They think, oh great, another Disney lecture in disguise. And the sad part? Rachel might actually be talented, but this isn't about talent. It's about timing, attitude, and whether the public is even willing to listen anymore. Live theater doesn't give you a safety net.
Yeah, I
If
don't
no
think
one
anyone's
claps,
gonna listen
if
to
no one
her.
shows, you feel it. Every single night. Now look, this isn't about cancel culture or whether Rachel Zegler is a bad person.
It's
but we
not
can't
cancel
ignore
culture,
that her
it's
public
woke
image has
culture.
been shaped less by her performances and more by her own interviews. And it's that energy, condescending, dismissive, overly political, that keeps turning audiences away. A fan on TikTok recently shared her experience meeting Rachel in person. Let's just say it didn't do her any favors. The vibe, cold, distant, nothing like what fans were hoping for.
Amelia Solaya Amado. So I actually met Rachel Zegler in New York after her Broadway show performing Romeo and Juliet, and let me just say I have a couple opinions on her after meeting her in person. First, I will say I completely understand how people took what she said about Snow White and how she promoted that and just took it negatively, because I did too. Like, I genuinely did not like the way that she was talking about her character and stuff, but I have to say that in person, oh my god, she is so sweet, and not only that, she is ridiculously talented. Like, in that show, her singing actually blew me away. I've never heard anyone sing that well in person. I can't explain it. It was just amazing. I know there are some clips on TikTok where people secretly
why not
record
just
the
keep
show.
the
I highly recommend you guys go watch
like
that,
that.
because her riffs were insane, and she only had like one singing part, but that was my favorite part of the entire show. She is genuinely really talented and a nice person. I just think that the way that she talks and the way that she presents herself to the camera does not always bode well with people, but that doesn't make her a bad person. So yeah, that's my unpopular opinion on her.
And yet, somehow, media outlets still frame Rachel as a rising success. Golden Globe winner, Hollywood's new sweetheart. But let's be honest, this feels like legacy PR trying to polish a result that's already in the dirt. Her last major project, the Hunger Games prequel, was fine, but not because of her. That franchise could run on fumes and still bring in a crowd. It was Hunger Games
she was
that
in
sold
Hunger
tickets,
Games?
not Rachel Zegler. Meanwhile, Hollywood keeps backing her like they made a bet they can't afford to lose. Because if they admit she was miscast in Snow White, or that audiences just aren't connecting with her, it's not just Rachel's reputation at stake, it's the execs who vouched for her. People like Spielberg, who reportedly suggested Rachel for Snow White in the first place, have stated
Steven Spielberg suggested Rachel as Snow White? What? You gotta be kidding me. The guy who made Jurassic Park suggested a Latina to play Snow White? Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm not gonna watch the new Jurassic World, because now I know that what Steven Spielberg is capable of. No, I'm not gonna watch that. Nope. He ruined, he kind of ruined the whole entire Jurassic World. Now he's ruining Disney.
stayed eerily silent since the flop, almost like they're hoping this all just blows over quietly.
More to do with Gal Gadot calling out Rachel Zegler and putting her in the hot seat, as well as Disney when bringing up the production issues for Snow White. Now, Gal delivered the following: the most important thing when you are working on a film is teamwork, and when you have characters like the Evil Queen and Snow White, you expect teamwork to play a role in the creative process when you are trying to put something special together. We didn't really have teamwork, and there were many setbacks that we had to deal with during this entire process, and I just found that to be very exhausting. When you are acting, you expect your co-stars and the creatives to go all the way and to support each other, and we just didn't meet those expectations.
There's even talk that Gal Gadot, who co-starred in Snow White, was left frustrated, not just by the backlash, but by the behind-the-scenes energy. According to new reports, she's been privately venting about the lack of professionalism on set. She hasn't named names, but let's be real, who else could it be? And that's the larger issue here. Rachel might have the voice, she might have the looks, but what she doesn't seem to have is that basic understanding that Hollywood isn't just about acting, it's about connection. You have to earn trust. You have to respect your audience. And when you come out swinging at the classics, mocking fan favorites, and calling beloved stories weird, people remember. That's why
Yeah, that's a thing. There's a reason why famous actors like Jack Black, Jason Momoa, or any others like Dwayne Johnson or John Cena, they keep strong connections with the fan base. They probably just listen to what they want to say and take some advice from them. And then the movie sucks. And most of the time. Anyway,
Even though her talent is there, her stardom feels fake, forced, not organic, not earned. The worst part? She's not the only one caught in the fallout. Every actor, every crew member, every creative who poured time into Snow White and now sees it labeled a disaster, they're all suffering from the same perception because of one person's attitude. And that's why studios are now shifting gears. Not by announcing her cancellation, but by quietly fading her out of major roles. It's the Hollywood version of ghosting. One day you're headlining a reboot, the next you're nowhere to be seen. Rachel Zegler might still appear in press cycles or award shows, but make no mistake, the star-making machine is pumping the brakes fast. So what do we take away from all this? Rachel Zegler's career isn't over, but it's clearly on a pause. Not because she lacked talent, not because she made one bad movie, but because she forgot the one rule every actor, influencer, and public figure should live by. The audience decides who wins. Not the headlines, not the casting directors, the fans. Hollywood tried to make her the next big thing. Gave her the awards, the roles, the press coverage. But they skipped the part where she had to connect, to actually earn it. And now, we're watching the consequences play out live, on stage, in ticket sales, and across comment sections around the world. And honestly, we hope Rachel learns from this, because no one wants to see talent wasted. But if she doesn't, someone else will come along who does get it, who embraces the fans, respects the work, and lets the story, not the politics, shine first. Let us know what you think. Was Rachel unfairly targeted, or is this a case of Hollywood trying too hard to force a star? Drop your thoughts down below. We'll be reading every single comment. And if you want more deep dives like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you next time.
Yeah, I guess that. I'm not sure if she's ever kind of like on this actually, because all I know is that she has the worst connections of everyone in, like, how do I say, like for example, like she's like Amber Heard, while actually she's way worse than Amber Heard. And yeah, Amber Heard, yeah. Yeah, that's an example. Yeah. I guess I to say about Rachel Zegler. Yeah. Yeah, I guess like wait, hold on, forgot on music. Yeah, I guess like if Rachel Zegler is wants to try like get her reputation back, then she probably needs to learn this new role. You need to have strong connections with people, with the fans. Don't just like disregard and do your own thing. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, it's like how I say, like VTubers, for example. Like, do you see like how big like who was it that was like just Typhy or something, the whale girl, something like that. Don't you see like how big of a connection she gets and the amount of views she has? I mean, look at her. Even like other people like Doki Bird, like she's a strong fan base connection, and that's why like she's getting like a lot of good revenue or something like that, just because like her relationship with her fans is so strong. Like, I'm just amazed by this, really. Anyway, yeah, I guess like we've been talking a lot of movies for now, so yeah. Hey, one more onto like other things that happen, yeah. Well, I would say like most of the stuff like during my free time and I work with Japanese homework is as bad as just that like television. Yeah, so a lot of the times it's quite happy, but some of the times just like some. And it's just times that I just felt like a bit a bit disappointed about it. But I'm not sure, like, some people, if anyone knows about this, Shuano knows about this case, but, like, in one of my goals for, like, one of my goals for 2035 is to get a live 2D model. Although I'm not gonna ditch the 3D model, that's fine, yeah. Don't know how to explain this, but yeah, like, this week has been, like, a bit upsetting for the most part, yeah. Like, okay, the story is this. It all started, like, back in, I think February of this year. And I was approached by this person. She's a rigger, yeah. Like, she followed me on X, and to try to she wanted to, like, make something for me. Like, she wanted to make a live 2D model, and my understanding is that not, like, all the like 2D models are not that easy to get. It's like thousands of dollars, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I started getting interested in this rig, and so far, like, yes, I was trying to negotiate, like, what prices I can get, because, like, I don't usually get paid that. Actually, my allowance is not that much, but yeah. And the thing is that she was charging me for, like, if I was going for full body, she was going to charge me for about $1,250 USD, and it sounded like too much, so I said, like, let's do a half body first, yeah. And I was told that the half body was $350, so I went ahead and started doing business with this person, and then later on, like, when we passed the reference sheet, like, she said something like weeks later, she said something like she couldn't find like separate files, something like that, like a folders, and then it got to the point that my manager had to, like, intervene, and she got really mad at this rigger for not telling us, like, at the first instance, yeah. And then a few months later, like, someone else followed me, and it was this week. It was another rigger. She was like, interested in, like, trying to do something with me, and then I told her that I was doing some commissions with someone else, and I told her, like, the exact the name of the person. I'm not gonna reveal any names in the stream. Yeah. So I told them about this person, and the person was the new follower, who is a rigger, was shocked that I was in a commission with this person, and the thing is that like, later on, this new follower told me that the rigger I've been doing comms with was a scammer. Like, out of the blue, like, she just told me that she was a scammer, and she did show me evidence of this. Let me just tell you. Let me just show you. Like, so show me proof that the okay, maybe I think. Okay, I'll say it. What the person showed me. Yeah. Okay. There we go. In case if no one knows the true context of the issue, I as person with committed plagiarism to scam me. Here's an image of the whistleblower who provided of this person. She has been copying and claiming other people who have to bait the new and aspiring VTubers. Wow, I mean, like, I was shocked about it. Like, look at this, like, the thing is that that this rigger, who I thought that she was a good rigger, was in fact a fake. And then listening to like what the person had to say about this rigger, so-called rigger, is that she copies the work to just bait other people. She just really did bait other people, and then this person said that her work was stolen by this person, this so-called rigger. And I was totally shocked about it. In fact, I felt like I'm being deceived after hearing all of this. So, and it's not just her that wanted to like do comments with me, or so-called fans, and like 5 other people that tried to like scam me for that. So like they're having like different prices and all that stuff. Like it's just kind of, and then their works were just basically copied from the internet, and just I can't find the word to describe how disgusted I feel when learning that the person who I thought like she was a rigger was in fact a scammer. And guess how much I paid? I paid like about 90 USD USD. In fact, the price that I was gonna pay was 350 USD, but I saved the 260 because I'm not gonna pay this deceiver anymore. I just quietly like silence her, and she's no longer like I'm no longer working with her, and we banned her from from following us, and yeah. It was just too. Yeah, I'm suspicious about all this. Just that all this time that she was nothing more than a fraud, a plagiarist, and a scammer. One of the person who tried to expose her ways of plagiarism, they in fact say that one of her friends, who is going to be a VTuber, got in contact with this person and paid $50 for a profile page on commission. And then 2 hours later, no commission. She just disappeared and blocked the person. That's just insanity. I don't know how she keeps doing this, but I hope that she gets banned from this, really. I'll go to jail. I don't think I expect my money to come back, but I probably might need to save my money for something else entirely. Yeah. In fact, I feel I should be more that. You should tip that that I feel like I should be giving out to people who try to be a VTuber. Let's see. But here's a tip that I feel I want to try to convey when you get approached by people who wants to do commissions or starts following you, is that first of all, try to double check that the word is legitimately theirs and not copied off the internet. If they claim that it's theirs, just ask them that to proof of work in progress or behind the scenes or any other things like time lapse. Time lapse is a good way, but I don't know. I would suggest that much. Yeah. And then if you don't know, just keep asking until until it's either he's a true one or just a false a fraud here. Yeah. And don't worry, Hitomi, you're probably the person who's trustworthy. Yeah, I guess I feel so down for letting this kind of thing happen. I provided leniency for a scam out. Good luck on game. Well, yeah, I guess thanks for your wishes. Yeah. Yeah, my manager is still in the midst of getting the model fixed. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, this week was kind of like a shocker to me. Yeah, just learning about the fact that this person was nothing more than a cheater, and yeah, I guess it's a learning lesson from it. You just don't build trust that quickly. You just need to ask them or do interviews, long interviews before you start their accounts. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to find someone trustworthy. Well, actually, it's just that you just need to ask them again and again. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I'm getting a bit tired a bit. So I think I might have to yeah, sad but true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just I think I might end the stream here. Yeah, because I think I talked a lot today. Yeah, for the stream. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you Tota and Shuano and anyone else who just came by or dropped by to watch don't forget to click like, subscribe, and follow me on my socials for updates. Yeah, and yeah. I hope everyone has a good day, and everyone yeah. I just hope that everything gets back to normal. Yeah, for me, I'm not sure why some things like that had to be but true. I wish it wasn't true, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't think I'll get the $90 back. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for so much for watching, and don't forget to click on the bell notifications because I don't have a schedule, so I may stream at any time that I feel like it. Yeah. So yeah. So thank you guys, and see you in the next stream. So sayonara. またね。ちょっと待って、これ。ちょっと待ってね。また次回ありましょう。バイバイ。さよなら。